I got no makeup on and it's okay. It's life. We get pimples or a lot. Okay, the camera makes my skin look a lot worse than it really is though. Like it really isn't that bad, but the camera makes it look like super red. But as Zoella once said, it makes our face look more interesting. So I'm gonna roll with that. Okay, we're gonna get into the foundation routine. For summer, I have tried so many foundations, literally endless amounts of foundation, and this is what I always go back to in the last like 6 years. This is what I've always done. But along with this, which what I'm using is Bare Minerals. I'm going to show you how it covers everything. Along with that, I would like to add, if you like a liquid foundation, check out the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus. Truly amazing, super full coverage, it's waterproof, it doesn't budge, so I would also really recommend that. Amazing, amazing foundation. But we're gonna do Bare Minerals today because that is what I always do and it works amazing. I'll tell you why I like it so much throughout the video, but start with a primer. You always need a primer. I'm gonna use the Dr. Brandt No More Pores. A drugstore option is the Fix and Perfect Pro Primer from Rimmel, couple dollars. I think it's actually $5. Really good one though, but I'm going to use the No More Pores because I've been really enjoying it lately. Primer's on, time for foundation. You're just going to go right in with your foundation. I use the Bare Minerals Original in the color Fairly Light. I just love this. Like I said, I've used it for like 7 years probably. It's always what I go back to. I bet I'll get questions on if the Bare Minerals Bare Skin is good for summer. I would say no. This is really good for winter. It's kind of a really like greasy formula and it's super moisturizing and really dewy, so no for summer, yes for winter. But with my Bare Minerals, I like to apply it with my Sigma Top Angled Kabuki. It buffs it so well. Mineral makeup needs buffed. It needs kind of activated. So you can't just take like a powder brush and go like this with mineral makeup. It just won't work. Bare Minerals and any mineral makeup works best if you buff it on. So I always use my Sigma Top Angled Kabuki and I just go in circular motions until I get the coverage that I want. So I'm going to kind of speed this up and show you guys how well it covers. So yeah. Just with like 2 layers and a lot of buffing. The more buffing you do, the more coverage you're gonna get. Let me put on some lip gloss because my lips are kind of foundation covered. So a couple of things I want to mention before I go on to the next step, which is concealing with that exact same foundation. If you have dry skin, don't worry. It might catch on to some dry spots, but the good thing about mineral makeup is throughout the day, it looks better. The more oil your skin produces throughout the day, the just more natural your skin looks. And I promise you, that within like 2 hours, your skin's gonna look like it's just natural skin. When you first apply it, it's gonna look a little powdery. But then when your oils produce, it just like really works well with the foundation. It's hard to describe, but I promise you it's amazing how it works. If you can tell, this is a little bit light on me. My neck and my chest are a couple shades darker, but that's okay because like I said, when the oils produce and it kind of changes the color of the powder and makes it a little bit darker. Kind of like when a towel gets wet, it gets darker. That's the same kind of deal. And that goes with when you're choosing any powder. You can really be kind of lenient and always go a little bit lighter in powder than darker because when your oils produce, it's going to change the color a little bit to just like a shade maybe darker, which is good. So like I said, this will get a little bit darker once my oils produce, and I just love Bare Minerals. It is so good, guys. Like, it's hard to tell you how much I love it because I have been such a big fan for like 6 years. And like I said, I've tried so many foundations and this is like my favorite one. Also, I love it because you can't mess up. Liquid foundation can be so hard because you can blend it and then it can get streaks and you have to worry about a line. Like, liquid foundation can be so hard to deal with. And I think of Bare Minerals and I think of mineral makeup, I kind of think of airbrush because when you airbrush, there's not a lot of problems can happen. It's just like layering the product on top of each other. When you mineral makeup, all you're doing is buffing. Like, you don't have to worry about, there's never streaks, there's never like oxidation. You don't have to worry about a line because it's not like paint, it's a powder. I love it because you can't mess up. This is my go-to whenever I'm in a hurry or whenever I have to do something quickly, because I don't even need a mirror. I just go boop, 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 and I'm done. This is what I take with me if I'm traveling. I love it for summer because lots of vacations, there's lots of camping and things, and you just like, you need to have something. All you need to take with you is this and a brush. You don't need a mirror at all. You just go boop, 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 and you know you're gonna look good. I love Bare Minerals. And for summer, you get hot, you get sweaty. It's like, you don't want liquid foundation dripping down your face, and mineral makeup doesn't do that. Bare Minerals is so good at, I can take a nap, I can go sweat, I can work out, and it still looks so good. I don't know how, and I don't know like how it works that well. You would think liquid foundation would last longer. It doesn't. Mineral makeup is the best. So I love Bare Minerals is basically what I'm saying. I want to move on to the next step, which is you should set, I know it sounds weird, but Bare Minerals always lasts longer for some reason when you set it with a loose translucent powder. So you can use the mineral veil. Awesome, awesome, awesome product. But I've really been enjoying Tarte's Amazonian Clay finishing powder. It's just their loose powder. Really good. I find that it really like minimizes my pores. And actually it's proven that over time this minimizes your pores with the ingredients. So I just use a little bit of that, just a very, very little bit. And I usually use the exact same brush. And I just kind of buff it on again. And I find that it just helps your foundation last a tiny bit longer. So I love Bare Minerals for those reasons, but this is why I love it the most for acne prone skin and for the summertime, because you can cover anything with it. With this magic little brush right here, it's just the Bare Minerals Maximum Concealer Brush. They made this in such a way that it covers everything in such an awesome way. So all you do is put a little bit of the exact same foundation. You don't need the concealer, just use the foundation, and get a little bit on the brush, and then go over just spots you want to hide. And I'm serious, all you have to do is tap it on. That's it. And one, it covers everything. Two, it does not budge throughout the entire day. You're gonna notice that nothing is moved around. Like it stays right there. You can have a giant pimple that's like risen and scabby and just like the worst kind of pimple possible, and just conceal it with this, you can't even tell it's there. I don't know how it does it, but I love this brush. And I find that it only works with this brush. They really did a great job with this brush. So I'm going to conceal my entire face, and I'm going to pretty much make my face look totally flawless. Okay, you guys see that? Look, totally concealed. Think about how my skin was. I'll show a little like before and after. Like before, now, and this is all just with literally 3 things. I've used, I used a primer, but that doesn't really change anything except for the longevity. But I used I used the foundation, a brush, and the concealer brush. That's all I used. And I have like completely flawless skin now, and it's with the mineral makeup. Most people think you can't get flawless skin with the mineral makeup, but I promise that you can. It's 11:30, so I'm gonna show you guys tonight, like when the day is over, what this looks like, because I just want to show you that this is like the perfect foundation for acne prone skin during the summer and during the winter. But I really like it during the summer because you get hot, you get sweaty, it looks better throughout the day. Sometimes in the winter it can look a little bit powdery because it's so cold out. But I think it's a high of 85 today and like 75 to 80% humidity. So it's a hot summer day. It's really, really humid. And I'm going to show you guys what it looks like after the day is over. I also want to show you some of the products that I like for summer that have to do with the face. My favorite bronzer, this is kind of a new discovery. I've had it for a while and I didn't like it in the beginning, but now I love it because I use it with a certain brush. Tell ya, if the brushes you use make a big difference. But it's the Chanel Soleil Tan Day Chanel bronzer. This is a cream bronzer. But I didn't like it before because I was always using way too much and it always went orange on me. But now I just use a little bit and it works wonderful. And it's pretty much waterproof. That's why I like it for summer. It does not budge. You put it on, it's going to be on there all day. You kind of have to even like scrub it off during the night. It's so powerful. I like to use it with the Real Techniques blush brush. Synthetic fibers, really kind of a bigger brush, and it's domed. It's really kind of tapered, so works well with bronzer. So I just like to put on a very little bit right at the outside back corner of my cheeks. And this is good because you can use it over powder. It doesn't mess up the foundation underneath. It just works really well. I like it a lot. So I always put it right there, and then I always put some right here in my temples. I like to put it on the outside so it kind of slims my face a little bit. But I love this for summer because it doesn't budge, and I've just really fallen in love with it recently. Then my favorite blushes, and these I just talk about all the time, so I'm just going to mention it again because that's how much I love it. They're the Tarte Amazonian Clay blushes. I just think they last forever. They're natural. They have awesome colors. I love them. They're my favorite blushes. So this one is a Natural Beauty, and you only need the tiniest amount. You need a little bit of help. Just like need a little bit of boost to color, like a little happiness. Boop. Anything else? Oh, my Hourglass. I've just been loving this recently. It's good for summer, winter, everything. But it's my Hourglass, what are these called? Ambient Light palette. And I like all of them so much. So basically what I like to do is take this one down here, which I think is Dim Light. Maybe, I don't know the name, but it's the darkest one. And just put a little bit right on my cheekbone. It's a beautiful, like, bronzy blush color. It's kind of like Tarte's Exposed, very similar to that. I guess I'll just talk about a couple of things. For eyebrows, my all-time favorite eyebrow product is Tarte Emphasize Waterproof Amazonian Clay Mousse. I use it in medium brown. It does not budge. It matches my eyebrows perfectly. I'm just going to do the rest of my makeup and put it in speed up mode, and you guys can see kind of a face transformation, which is always fun to watch. So here we go. Okay, foundation update. It has been about 6.5 hours, so we are doing good. It is so hot and muggy outside. I actually haven't been outside very much because it's so muggy, but the foundation is holding up like crazy, just like I said. If you have any questions about Bare Minerals or about just kind of questions about this video, I know there was a lot of information, leave them in the comments below. I will answer all of them. Please subscribe, thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it, if it helped you in any way, and if you are already a lover of Bare Minerals, honestly guys, if you haven't tried it, you need to try it. You will fall in love. It only has 5 ingredients. It is good for your skin, maybe, I don't know. That's what a lot of people say, is that it's actually good for their skin and it makes it better. But you can't deny that the fact that what I look like before and what I look like now is a major difference, and all I used was one product for all of my foundation, just the Bare Minerals. Please subscribe if you like my videos, because there's lots more to come, and I have a lot of videos that I've already filmed that you can check out. Lots and lots and lots. Makeup tutorials, daily vlogs, everything you could ever imagine. I have filmed, documented my life here on YouTube. Thanks for watching again, guys. I will see y'all later. Bye. I think that's a wrap.